tried to convince your father not to buy you that thing, but he insisted. Half suspect he bought it for himself.
Oh, a console, yes. Now we're talking. Now you're stepping into my office. What does that even say here? Cannot read this. Conchesters. What a weird name for a game. Let's see what are you guys talking about. What are you guys talking about in the chat? Jesus. Alright, let's see what happens with this console.
The little guys are pretty cute, though. I will admit that.
It's a weird controller.
Oh, I want the job of whoever gets paid to think of that crap.
Oh man, that is a cool job though. Conchesters, what is this game about? A new Concheston has approached. At long last, your favorite Conchesters are ready for battle for the playscape, and there you can see all the heroes. I guess it's something like, I don't know. All right, enough. Let's see what happens next in 3, 2, 1.
I've definitely seen you next door, but I didn't realize you guys had become friends.
Oh, sure. We sit together in history class. I don't know what I'd do without old Benny.
Very sweet. Thank you for playing this game with him.
Dad?
Dad just thank me for hanging out with you?
Yeah,
That's
Jesus,
a
Dad.
very interesting detail. Okay, shut up. I really want this one.
Man.
Maybe I'll use Tickle Stick.
That's what I was thinking about, Maruki. That was a Pokemon reference. Just slipped my mind. Oh man, dads and moms embarrassing their kids in front of the girls they like. Am I right? Oh man, I hope I never do that. I'm gonna have to be very careful. We can draw things interesting while she's playing. One Pokemon for me.
Whoa, that's a pretty good drawing. You should draw pictures of more different stuff.
Like you?
Not me, though.
Oh, come on.
I'll actually kill you if you try to draw me, and you saw what I'm capable of in your backyard.
Oh, I'm drawing you anyway. I definitely am.
Benny, why did you draw me? You're not good enough.
Come on, that is decent.
So ugly. Ugh.
I drew you crying because you're complaining all the time, though. That is sending you a message, neighbor. Right, moving on in 3, 2, 1.
It's called a magnet school.
Burton, Conservatory of Music.
In a town called Burton. I know the change can be scary, but I just want you to go in and meet the dean I spoke with. You know, life can take you to some incredible places if you're really, really good at something.
Oh, Mommy's daydreaming about me becoming a famous pianist, I guess. And she's enlisting me at the appropriate school, I guess. Although all I want to do is play video games.
Making friends at Playco. I want you at a place where people really get you.
Yeah, I don't know about that, ma'am. People really get me in a musical school? I don't think so. Let's see what happens anyway. In 3, 2, 1.
So what do you think, Benjamin? You think you could excel in that sort of an environment?
Why, yes, I think. Look at this guy.
Gets very
Jeez.
shy.
Oh, not to worry. If he's as gifted as you say he is, shyness is no problem. Why don't you two come back closer to the end of the year for an audition? We'll get a few pieces that you can have him start learning. I'm eager to hear what your son is capable of. So, I understand you were a musician yourself. Where did you study?
Oh, Berkeley. But I was in the composition department.
Ah, and who did you study under?
John MacDonald?
I understand he's very difficult.
Yes. Taciturn is the word I used.
Taciturn. Yes. People have described me that way, if you can believe it.
Shocking.
Oh, I would never say that about you.
Thank you. I wouldn't either.
You seem very warm. Very caring.
What? Definitely not warm and caring. This guy's Wow, this was like the coldest conversation I've listened to in this game. These guys are exchanging pleasantries, but clearly nobody likes each other in this room. Like, we all are yearning for this conversation to be over, I guess so. Let's end it in 3, 2, 1. And we are going back to the house now. Bach, the well-tempered clavier, 48 preludes, and yada yada. Music stuff.
As you can see, there are some very fast runs in there, and a lot of stuff I've not taught you properly yet. So no pressure. I just want you to try, and we can see if you start enjoying it.
I do not enjoy this, Mom. I do not like music. And I do not like you pressuring me. Alright, so at this point, guys, I'm gonna tell you about choices in this game. There are a few choices. They are not very important. Like, the end of the game is always gonna be the same. I'm gonna try and pick the choices that are most emotional ones. Like, you're gonna see there are some choices between being a rebel or being a good kid. You know, choosing your love or your passion in piano and things like that. I'm gonna try and take the most emotional choices most of the time, just so this is more fun for you to watch. But keep in mind, whatever choices I do, it doesn't really matter at the end, right? It's gonna be the same outcome. So just enjoy, you know, the rebellious choices I make from time to time, I guess.
Just like to see you really rise to the occasion, just this once. I wish I had the option of going to a school like that when I was your age. I wouldn't be working this boring job or living in this boring town, I'll tell you that.
Oh yes, I'm definitely gonna crumble this. This is your dream, Mom, not mine. Screw this.
Was that the piece? What is going on with you these days? I barely know whose kid you're supposed to be.
I am my own kid. Thank you
my
very
God,
much.
Benny! What are you thinking? You could have killed us.
Stop forcing me to do the piano, Mom. I do not like it. Well, I do like it, but I do not like pressure, I guess. Right? Let's see what happens next. 3, 2, 1. Days until audition 30. Remember, today is the first day of the rest of your life. Blah. I hate these kind of quotes. Oh, and we have a telephone here. It says Chloe, if you can see it. But for now, I guess we're gonna play a bit. Preludium something something coming up.
Don't answer that, Ben.
I want to answer it.
Friend after you practice.
No, I want to talk to my friend now, damn it. Yes, give me that. Come on, let me answer. I don't want to play the stupid piano anymore. I want to go out with my friends, come on.
Oh my God. Is she really calling you again? What, is she obsessed with you?
I hope she is. Oh yes, disobey, of course.
So listen, I found a construct.
What are you doing? I explicitly asked you not to pick up the phone.
Oh, he's fine. Let him talk to her.
Oh, what do you know about anything that's going on right now?
Okay, you know, I'd appreciate it if you wouldn't raise your voice like that.
Well, then don't stick your nose into things that you're completely checked out of.
Okay.
Man,
maybe
did I just
am
cause a
little
fight
checked out,
with your
but
parents?
I actually think
I'm
the
sorry,
fact that I'm
dude,
checked out means
but
I'm
you
able
should
to
also
account for
cherish
the ocean
these
here a little
moments.
bit.
My mom and dad used to fight, and I would always hate it, but now I actually miss it a lot. Anyway, so basically across the board, crustacean types perform well against mollusk types. So we got to be leaning on lobster a lot more in these reef battles. Then, once we get to the trench, we'll be facing what they call craniate types, so chondric types will be what we need. But we haven't even gotten any of those yet. Anyway, it's all pretty complicated, so we can go over it in history class tomorrow. But listen, I definitely don't want you to play without me. But if you do end up playing without me, spend as much time as possible in the red reef, because that's supposedly where you can find these chondric types, which we're for sure gonna need. But we'll talk more tomorrow, okay? Okay, I gotta go.
Man, she's got a lot of things to say about that game, doesn't she? Oh man. Hey Chunk, welcome to the stream, buddy. What is this game before your eyes says? So quick primer for everybody joining right now. This is Before Your Eyes. It's an emotional game describing the entirety of a human boy's life, right? So we're gonna see it's a kind of dramatic one at this. So you're gonna see from start to finish how his life went, and there are some interesting plot twists along the way. I do not want to reveal too much of the story, so suffice to say, this is an emotional one. Keep watching. Let's go.
Anubis, in the presence of Ma'at, who you remember is the goddess of truth and justice, would weigh the deceased soul against a feather, determining whether it was worthy of entering into her land of the dead. And what if they are deemed unworthy? Well, you can see that ugly fur ball under the scale? That is Amamet, and she's got, and yes, that's a she,
Hey,
the head of a
Mr. Kid.
crocodile,
Over
fur
here.
of a lion. See,
Look at it.
Oh,
and the
what's on
eye
my
of a
desk?
hippopotamus,
Dear
though I would not say
weird
that to
neighbor
her
kid.
face. Now, as you
Tonight,
can
after my
see,
dad goes to sleep, I'm gonna
she
sneak
has
out
devoured
my house and go to
many
sleep on the
of the
beach.
seas
If you
through
want to get
her
invited,
eyes.
draw me a picture of Mr. Isaac feeling constipated.
Me with your weekly quizzes.
Love weird neighbor
I am
kid.
not quite sure
Well,
why
of
I
course
can
we're gonna do that.
romantic scribbling right now.
Let's draw a teacher being constipated.
Ew. Why is he so scared looking?
Okay, I'll call you when I'm leaving my house. You better pick up my call, dude.
All right. So we're getting in places with Chloe, I guess. That's the price you have to pay for romancing a girl, I guess, in these early days. Drawing a constipated teacher. Let's see what Chunk says. The game already looks sad. Is that kid got a love letter? Well, kind of. There is kind of a romance brewing here. You're gonna see. Romance, friendship, something in between. You know, it's kind of complicated in these early years of a boy's life, I guess. All right, let's see what happens next. In 3, 2, 1.
Slightly worried about having him change schools just as he's starting to make friends.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the only reason she keeps coming here is to play that game you bought for him.
Okay, listen, I don't claim to understand the motives of children, but
Benny has a chance here. A real chance to be really good at something. I mean this with no offense at all. But I don't think you actually really understand what that is.
no, I suppose you're right.
Oh, Mr. Please. Why is it like that?
Oh man, mothers do not understand, and fathers as well, I guess, most of the time, what children are really caring about. They do not want to study the stupid piano. Great pianist, that is the mother's dream, not the child's, I guess. But I guess that's where Benny's life is taking him. By the way, Chunk, this game has a blinking feature. It is supposed to move forward every time you blink, like with an actual webcam detecting when your eyes are blinking in real life. I'm not playing it like that, obviously. I'm just blinking with the mouse. But I'm also counting down every time there is a metronome at the bottom of your screen. I'm counting like 3, 2, 1, and then I blink, so you can blink along with the game and experience this, I guess, like the developers intended to. For now, for example, I'm gonna blink in 3, 2, 1. All right, so we are in a room, not getting out of bed. That's not a good sign.
Lights out. You need to be rested for tomorrow. Memory consolidates when you're asleep. So if you go to sleep now, you will awaken a master. Trust me.
Is that so?
Richard, tell your son to turn the lights off.
Benny, Mom says turn the lights off.
Not Mom says, you say.
Benny, I say turn the lights off, not just Mom.
Oh man, the father is very disinterested, I guess.
Benny, damn it.
Benny, turn those lights off.
Yeah. Stop shouting, Jesus.
Benny, we want...
I turned them down already. Tomorrow is the big recital, I guess. That's why they're worried and want me to get some sleep. So I could try to sleep and be prepared for the big recital, fresh and ready. Or I could sneak out with Chloe. Obviously, I'm gonna take the rebellious choice because screw the piano. We are going for the girl, baby. Let's sneak out.
Wow, didn't think you'd actually pick up. I mistook you for a baby. I apologize. Okay, so meet me out in the alley in T-minus now, okay? Chloe, out.
As Chunk says, if I sleep at 3 a.m., my mom's gonna be cool. Yeah, I guess that's kind of the same approach. There is a discrepancy between dads and moms, I guess. Moms are always pushy, like they want you to go to sleep early, while dads are like, I don't know, whatever. You go to sleep whenever you want, just face the consequences in the morning like a man. It's kind of the same in my family, I guess, as well. Like, I don't pressure my kid too much into sleeping, like, the correct quote-unquote hour. My wife does. But I'm like, okay, just sleep whenever you want, and tomorrow when it's school time, you're going. And if you're tired, that is your problem, buddy. Make your own choices, I guess. All right, let's go meet Chloe in 3, 2, 1.
You know, I'm really glad you're here. There's something I've been meaning to talk to you about. Or to get off my chest. Okay. I don't think Kongsters is actually a really good game. My cousin Yoon, he was in town this weekend, and he was explaining how it's actually a ripoff of a really good Japanese game. He calls it a cash grab. So, I'm sorry that I made you like it because it's actually a terrible game. But I also think that if it was a really good game, maybe we wouldn't have enjoyed playing it as much. We would have been so focused on how good it was and not the feelings we had while we were playing it. Like, my favorite vegetable is the tomato, but Yoon thinks that they're the grossest ever. And you're probably the least popular boy in the school, but I also like hanging out with you the most. Which was also something I wanted to talk to you about. I like hanging out with you a lot, which is weird because after what happened with my mom, I never like hanging out with anyone. So this has been a big surprise for me this year, in a lot of ways. I think I like that you let me talk. My cousin never lets me talk. My dad does, but I can tell he's not really listening.
Man, Chloe's getting deep on us. Even though we're not talking back at all, there is a romance brewing, I guess. More importantly, though, the message in the sky, stay here. Obviously, you might think, stay here is a message because we are currently with, I guess, our first love, or something like that. So it's only natural, but there is a deeper meaning to these words. Stay here, maybe because that is the best moment in his life. Might that be the case? And if that's the case indeed, what is happening next? Find out in 3, 2, 1.
Probably didn't sleep at all. Out in the cold all night. You're already feeling sick, aren't you? It's okay, you still got this. I mean, all the practice had to count for something. Maybe just try and close your eyes now and get a little sleep on the way over. I'm going to play the recording so the sound of mastery can seep into your subconscious a little, okay? Close your eyes, Ben. I'm going to be there soon.
Oh man, the demanding mother. Even though she knows I sneak out last night, she still has her hopes up that I can do well, but I'm not well rested, so we'll see how that goes. I guess let's close our eyes. Let's read some chat as well. It's like the girl, says Chunk, is telling her emotions and the dude's like, meh, I'm just gonna stay here. Oh, isn't it like I've seen like the funniest memes of girls like spilling their guts out and guys not talking. And then the girls are imagining the silence of a guy means he's having deep emotions, while the guy's definitely daydreaming about something completely different. Alright, let's see. I hate people who demand. Yes, Junk, I agree as well. Alright, let's try and get some shadow, I guess. I don't know if that's gonna help with our recital, but let's see anyway. Alright, let's take a sleep in 3, 2, 1.
In your own time, Benjamin, we are very excited to hear.
Oh, but I am very tired. And I do not like playing the piano. I just wanna be with Chloe. Okay, screw it. Let's try our best. Oh, I'm not playing very well, though. Kinda messing it up. Oh, I cannot see straight.
Oh, okay, okay.
Ah, the piano is messing with me. I'm sorry, Mom.
Benjamin, why don't we plan on having you come back next year again, once you've had a bit more time to practice? Yes? As you know, Burton isn't the right fit for every student, and I wish you the best of luck on your path, wherever it may take you, okay? All right. I really want to thank you and your mother for coming all the way out here. I know it was quite the drive.
Okay, this guy is trying to get away with some cheap pleasantries, I guess. So we did not achieve our mother's dream, getting to this school here. As a consequence of us sneaking out with Chloe and choosing the girl over the piano. By the way, as everybody's leaving here, do not fret too much over it. As I told you in the beginning of the game, choices do not really matter in this game. Like, if I, and I'm gonna tell you this because I kind of played through this game to see what the different paths are. If I chose to not go with Chloe and stay in sleep, be fresh, I would have nailed the piece. Like, I would have played it like an expert. But I would still not have gotten in the school. So this would have been a very devastating moment for Benny anyway. It doesn't matter if he chooses to go out with Chloe or not, the outcome is the same. He doesn't get into the school. Right? Let's see some chat. Next year is the Old Dude series. Says Chunk. His mom is gonna kill him. Oh, his mom should know better, Chunk. Not to pressure him into her own dreams. Let the kid spread his own wings, damn it. And Maruki says, it's like you're saying, are you even a prodigy? Well, I am, but I am my own prodigy at my own things, not at what my mother would like me to be. Right, moving on. Enough of mother's dreams, I guess. 3, 2, 1.
Maybe I pushed you too hard.
Yeah, you did.
Maybe I turned into my own father.
Yeah, you did.
I don't know.
Yes, you do.
You have to find something to focus on.
No, I don't.
The world isn't very kind to people who aren't really good at something.
Well, that is true, though. It is not. Like, the world wants you to be exceptional at everything. Sadly, that cannot be. I mean, there's like 3 billion people on the planet. Not everybody can be special. You know what I mean?
I'm worried about who you are, Benny. I'm worried about who you're going to become.
I'm gonna become a regular happy kid. Thank you very much. That's all I need, mother. Right, moving on with Benny's life in 3, 2, 1.